Welcome to Consumerpedia. I'm Herb Weisbaum, the Consumer Man, a contributing editor at Checkbook.org. This is our 100th Consumerpedia episode, and we're going to celebrate with something special, the second edition of Checkbook's College of Consumer Knowledge. You can play along with our celebrity contestants and test your consumer IQ. All right, let's get started.
It's time once again to see how smart you really are. It's time for Checkbook's College of Consumer Knowledge, radio's ultimate consumer challenge. Now here's the man with all the questions and the answers, Consumer Man Herb Weisbaum.
Thank you, Art Sanders. Hello, everyone. We have two great contestants for this edition of Checkbook's College of Consumer Knowledge. Joining us from one of America's great radio stations, WGN 720 AM in Chicago, Lisa Dent and Steve Bertrand. Lisa is a longtime Chicago radio personality who's been hosting weekday afternoons on WGN since 2021. Hello, Lisa.
Hey, how are you, Herb?
Thank you so much for joining us. You spent decades in country music, I know, and you were inducted into the Country Radio Hall of Fame in 2016, and it's wonderful to have you with us.
Yeah, are you going to throw a few of those questions in?
Country songs? No. But yeah, okay, my wife left me. What am I supposed to do? And in this corner, Steve Bertrand, who spent his entire broadcast career at WGN Radio. He started as an intern, moved into the news anchor chair in 1992, becoming a trusted voice for Chicago listeners until his retirement late last year. Hello, Steve, and thanks for coming out of mothballs to join us today.
It's my pleasure. It's just I'm between my retirement naps, so this is perfect.
Great. We timed it perfectly. All right, here are the rules, guys. There are 8 multiple choice or true-false questions in each of the 3 rounds. You have 20 seconds to answer or you forfeit the question. I can reread the question once, but the clock doesn't stop. If you give me the wrong answer and it's a multiple choice question, I will re-ask the question to your opponent. Okay, are you guys ready?
Let's go.
Here we go.
And based on a coin toss that I did earlier, we're going to start with Lisa.
Okay.
First category is health and nutrition. Lisa, kosher salt is lower in sodium. True or false?
False.
That is absolutely correct. According to the Center for Science and the Public Interest, gram for gram, kosher salt has as much sodium as any other salt, but because there's more air between kosher salt's larger crystals, when compared teaspoon to teaspoon, you get less salt, which means less sodium. Way to go. Question number 2 for Steve. Sea salt is a healthier alternative to table salt. True or false?
False.
That is correct. Way to go. You may like the mild flavor of sea salt, but according to Consumer Reports, it is no healthier than table salt. That's because all salts have the same chemical makeup. Lisa, question number 3 for you. Which has more caffeine when you order a cappuccino or latte at Starbucks? The short or the tall, or are they both the same?
Both the same.
Wow, you guys are like on fire. That is correct. Both drinks have the same amount of caffeine, about 75 milligrams, because they're both made with 1 shot of espresso. If you want a stronger jolt, you need to order the Grande or the Venti, which both have 2 shots and 150 milligrams of caffeine and will take your weekly paycheck to pay for. Question number 4 is for Steve. To protect consumers with allergies, federal law requires food manufacturers to clearly label their products if they contain any of the 9 major food allergens. Give me 2 of them, and you can score extra points if you give me more than 2.
I'm going to say peanuts. I'm going to say shellfish. I'm drawing a blank. Can I call on the helper?
No.
Yeah.
We don't have any lifelines here. I'm going to give you 1 point for fish. It's tree nuts, like almonds, walnuts, and pecans.
Okay.
Wheat, soybeans, sesame, fish, eggs, and milk. So those are the ones there. So I'm going to give you 1 point. Okay.
So does that mean she's winning?
Yes.
No, you're tied.
Okay, good.
All right, question number 5. Lisa?
Yes.
If you crack open an egg and you see a blood spot, that means the egg is fertilized. True or false?
Oh, this is a tough one because I dig that thing out thinking that it is, but I don't think that it is fertilized, no.
So your final answer is false?
False.
That is correct. It is not a little chick embryo. According to the University of Berkeley Wellness Letter, blood spots occur when small blood vessels rupture as the yolk is released from the hen's ovary. A blood spot actually indicates the egg is fresh. And by the way, eggs grow smaller as they age. Just like we do, I guess, right?
You know what? There is something to that, Herb. We do get smaller as we age. What is up with that?
I don't know. Steve, question?
So the egg itself gets smaller as the chicken gets older?
No, the egg gets smaller as the eggs age in your refrigerator.
Wow, I did not know that.
And Herb, I had a pet chicken, and I sent her off to a chicken sitter for the weekend, and she allowed her to be fertilized. So when Blanche, my chicken, got home, what I thought was going to be an egg turned out to be a chick.
That sounds like a country song, Lisa.
See? I lived that life.
Oh, that's funny.
Herb, what would be the title of that? The chicks are growing in my farm. The chicks are...
Switcheroo by my chick pet sitter or something. I don't know. So
I thought I had eggs, and now I just have... I don't know.
All right. This is why you guys are veterans. All right, here's question number 6 for Steve. The caffeine you get when you make hot tea depends on several factors: the variety of the tea and the amount of leaves in the bag, the volume of water used, and the steeping time. Here's the question. True or false, Steve? Steeping in more water extracts more caffeine from the bag.
False.
I'm sorry. It is true. According to the Center for Science in the Public Interest, steeping the bag in more water and for longer, 3 minutes versus 5, can result in more caffeine. Lisa, question number 7. Images on food product labels are designed to catch your attention, obviously, but they also can be misleading. Let's say you spot a container of peach yogurt with sweet, juicy peaches on the label. Based on federal regulations, how much of those peaches must be in the package? 2%, 5%, 8%, or none?
5%.
Sorry, that is not the right answer. Steve, do you want to give it a go? 2%, 5%, 8%, or none?
I'm going to say none.
That is absolutely correct. The FDA's labeling rules allow pictures of fruit even if the food contains the fruit's flavor and not the fruit, according to the Center for Science and Public Interest, which is why you have to be really careful and read the ingredients and not go with the pictures.
That is shameful.
All right, and question number 8, the last one in this round, and we're tied, guys, 3-3. Organic milk has the same amount of nutrients as non-organic milk. That's a true statement. But if you choose organic, you'll know something about the cows that produced it. Those cows were not treated with 2 things. What are they? And Steve, this was a question for you. 1 point for each correct answer. What are the 2 things that you'll know about the cows if it's organic milk?
I'm going to say no hormones and no antibiotics.
That is absolutely correct. All right. So at the end of the first round, it is 4 points for Steve Bertrand, 3 points for Lisa Dent. We've got 2 more sections to go. Up next, we're going to talk about automobiles. I'm Herb Weisbaum, the Consumer Man, and this is Consumerpedia, powered by Checkbook.org.
At Checkbook.org, we have the answers to your consumer questions 24/7. That's Checkbook.org. We're a unique nonprofit that can help you with select local service providers, avoid trouble, and save money. Because we don't accept any advertising or take money from any business we recommend, you can rely on Checkbook to be completely independent and objective. Our advice is always free. Ratings of local services are available with a subscription. If you live in one of these 7 metro areas and haven't joined Checkbook yet, check us out. Boston, Chicago, Philadelphia, Seattle, San Francisco, Minneapolis-St. Paul, and Washington, D.C. Get your free 30-day subscription by going to checkbook.org/consumerpedia.
And now back to Checkbook's College of Consumer Knowledge. Here's the man with all the questions, Consumer Man Herb Weisbaum.
We are back with Lisa Dent and Steve Bertrand, WGN Chicago College of Knowledge. This is a section on auto. You guys ready?
Ready.
Yep.
All right, Steve, we're going to start with you this time just to mix it up a little bit. What's the main reason hybrid vehicles get better gas mileage than cars powered by traditional internal combustion engines? They have special low-rolling resistance tires. The car is made with lightweight materials. It uses the kinetic energy released by the brakes.
I'm going to say it's made of lighter materials.
And that is not the answer we're looking for, so Lisa, it's over to you.
Will you please repeat the question?
Sure. What's the main reason hybrid vehicles get better gas mileage than cars powered by traditional internal combustion engines? They have special low-rolling resistance tires, the car is made with lightweight materials, or it uses the kinetic energy released by the brakes.
It uses the kinetic energy released by the brakes.
That is absolutely correct. It is called regenerative braking. This technology captures the kinetic energy generated during braking and deceleration and returns it to the battery. Very good.
Herb?
Yes.
I just feel like she didn't know what she was talking about. Could you explain that a little bit more, Lisa?
Oh, you want me to go in depth? I can
Yeah,
tell
we like
you.
a whiteboard presentation, Lisa. Could you do that for us? Okay. Question number 2, Steve, this is for you. Why does Checkbook recommend getting a pre-purchase inspection before buying a used car? A, to lower insurance rates. B, to uncover hidden mechanical or safety problems. C, to speed up the financing process. Or D, to qualify for a tax break.
Oh, that's well, the obvious one would be to find defects in the car, right? So I'm not going to go with that. What was the first choice, Herb?
To lower insurance rates, to uncover hidden mechanical or safety problems, to speed up the finance processing, or to qualify for a tax break.
I'm going to say the financing process.
And I'm sorry, that is not the right answer. Lisa, why do we recommend getting a pre-purchase inspection before buying a used car? Insurance rates, hidden mechanical or safety problems, speed up the financing, or qualify for a tax break.
Well, I would say to uncover mechanical problems.
Steve, sometimes the obvious answer is the obvious answer.
I'm going to make a note of that.
Okay. An inspection can find hidden damage caused by an accident that wasn't on a car history report. A good mechanic can identify a vehicle that was in a flood and has been cleaned up for sale. If the dealer won't let you have the car inspected by an independent mechanic before you buy it, and you wouldn't believe how many people say I had it inspected after I bought it and then found problems, walk away. The car's yours when you buy it. Inspect it before you buy it, not after you buy it. Okay. Whose question is this time? It's Lisa's. Question 3 is it legal for a car dealer to sell used cars with open or unfixed safety recalls?
No.
The answer is yes. Federal regulations prohibit new car dealers from selling vehicles with an open recall, but there are no such regulations for used cars.
All right. Well, it's time for our legislators to get to work because that's absurd.
Yes, so you need to check and make sure that it's not been recalled before you buy that used vehicle. All right, this is a question for Steve. If you get a recall notice or find out from a news report that your car or truck has been recalled, how much will you be expected to pay to have the safety issue corrected? 25% of the cost, 30% of the cost, or nothing?
Nothing.
That is correct. Absolutely nothing. Typically, if a safety recall covers the problems, the manufacturer must fix it for free. The dealers do the work. They bill the manufacturer. In some cases, the automakers may not pay for repairs for vehicles more than 15 years old, and that should be noted when you see the recall notice. Number 5, Lisa. According to Consumer Reports, which factor has the biggest impact on a vehicle's reliability rating? Is it A, the vehicle color, B, the trim level, C, owner-reported problems over time, or D, horsepower?
I'm going to go with owner-reported problems.
That is exactly right. That's what makes Consumer Reports reliability ratings so valuable. They ask subscribers, tens of thousands of them, what they experience with their vehicles. I would never buy a car without checking CR's reliability data. Remember, a good price on a lousy model is not a deal. Steve, question 6 is yours. Based on Consumer Reports ratings, which vehicles tend to be the most reliable? A vehicle with an internal combustion engine, a hybrid vehicle, or an electric vehicle? Which one of those 3?
I would say the internal combustion engine.
Lisa, you want to give it a shot?
Electric vehicle.
Sorry, guys, no winner on that one. It's the hybrid. That's because hybrid technology has been around for many years, so they don't suffer from the new technology growing pains that reduce the reliability of some EVs and plug-ins, and for whatever reason, they just seem to do better from a reliability viewpoint from the old internal combustion engine. All right, number 7. Why does Checkbook warn new car buyers to steer clear of extended auto warranties? A, they're illegal. B, most drivers will never be able to cancel them. C, they often cost more than repairs they cover. Or D, they void the manufacturer's original warranty. Lisa?
I did not know if that is true, that they would void the original warranty. I just think they're a big scam. It's a way for somebody in the finance department to make a little extra money to make a bigger house payment, but I will go with C.
They often cost more than repairs they cover?
Mm-hmm.
That is absolutely correct. Extended warranties and service contracts are, as you said, a major profit center for auto dealers. They're costly, thousands of dollars, often have many exclusions and fine print limitations. And when there is a problem, it can be difficult to get the service. And by the way, you don't have to buy it if you decide you want it while you're in the room, in that pressure cooker room with a finance person. You can buy it later if you want. And for the first couple of years, it'll probably just double what you already had for the warranty. So it's just a bad deal all around.
Herb, I don't mean to be difficult, but I'm concerned about the fact that when Lisa gives those delays before she answers, she's actually Googling for the answer.
You do not hear a keyboard. And Steve, you need to know this.
Steve, you're so skeptical.
It's not my first rodeo with Lisa.
That is not true.
We will take Lisa on her word that she is not Googling the answer.
I trust her.
And question 8, Steve. In this list, there are 2 of the best ways to improve your vehicle's fuel safety. Give me one of them. Keep the windows up at highway speeds, drive evenly and avoid sudden acceleration, maintain proper tire pressure, use premium gasoline in all vehicles.
Okay, I'm going to say avoid sudden acceleration.
That is correct. You want to give me another one for an extra point?
I'm going to go with the tire pressure.
And that is correct. So both can improve your mileage. Premium gas, by the way, is a waste of money unless the manufacturer says premium is required. So we are at the end of the second round with 7 for Lisa, and we've got 7 for Steve. We've got a tie, ladies and gentlemen, as we go into the third round, which is odds and ends. This is Checkbook's College of Consumer Knowledge. You're listening to Consumerpedia with Herb Weisbaum, the Consumer Man, powered by Checkbook.org.
From tech gadgets to financial tips, travel hacks to health trends, Consumerpedia provides expert insights and practical advice to help you save time and money, avoid the scams, and stay healthy. With dozens of episodes to choose from, Consumerpedia is your guide to making informed decisions. Just go to consumerpedia.org and search by episode title or topic, such as home, travel, auto, finance, consumer protection, or technology. Checkbook's Consumerpedia podcast. Consumerpedia.org. Listen and learn, and share with your friends.
And now the final round of Checkbook's College of Consumer Knowledge. Here's your quizmaster, Consumer Man Herb Weisbaum.
We're celebrating Consumerpedia's 100th episode with Steve Bertrand and Lisa Dent from WGN Chicago, Checkbook's College of Consumer Knowledge. We are in round number 3. The score is tied at 7. We're going to start this time with you, Lisa, and the category is odds and ends. True or false? Restaurant chains with 20 or more locations must provide information about calories on their menus and menu boards. Is that true or false?
That's true.
That is correct. Congress put this restaurant requirement in the Affordable Care Act to help you make healthier choices when you dine out. Steve, advertisements that make false claims are obviously illegal. A company can't say our tires last 20% longer than any other brand unless they have the proof to back up the claim. But a company can say our tires make driving more fun. That's called puffery. It's a general claim of superiority that's clearly an opinion. So here, Steve, are 4 marketing claims. Tell me which one is not puffery. We make the best pizza on the planet. 4 out of 5 dentists surveyed recommend our toothpaste. The best nuts make the best peanut butter. The shampoo that lets you shine. Which one is not puffery?
I'm going to say the dentists.
That is absolutely correct, Steve. If a toothpaste manufacturer is going to make that claim, they better have the proof that they did the survey and the results as advertised. And number 3 for you, Lisa. The Children's Online Privacy Protection Act, also known as COPPA, helps protect the privacy of those under what age?
13.
Wow, that is absolutely correct. You're on fire. COPPA applies to websites and online services that target children under the age of 13, requires those websites to get parental consent before collecting personal information from children. Violators can face stiff fines and other penalties. Steve, question number 4. Which of these financial tools provides the least consumer protection against fraud? The least. Debit card, credit card, or peer-to-peer payment apps?
Peer-to-peer.
That is absolutely correct. You're on fire, too. According to the FTC, Americans reported losing $210 million to fraudsters via payment apps in 2023. That's a 62% increase from 2022. And as we know, once the money's sent, it is rarely possible to reverse the transaction. You only send money with an app to somebody you absolutely know who they are. Steve, question number 5 is for you. Using a credit card is one of the most expensive ways to buy products or services. As of late 2025, what was the average interest rate for unpaid balances? 19, 20, 21, or 22%?
Well, I'm going to say 22%.
Sorry, that is not the right answer. Lisa, it goes over to you.
19%.
And I'm sorry, that's not right either. The rate is 21% as of late 2025. The APR was 21.39 for existing accounts, around 22.43 for new offers. And of course, the specific rate will depend on factors like your creditworthiness and the type of card and current market conditions. But that's where we are right now. Store credit cards, Lisa, are even more expensive. As of late 2025, what was the average interest rate for retail credit cards? 27, 28, 29, or 30?
I'm going with 29.
And that is not the correct answer, Steve. 27, 28, 29, or 30.
Well, this is a guess, but I'm going to say 28.
Sorry, the guess would have been 30. The right answer is 30.58%. Unbelievable, according to LendingTree. But get this, at some stores, a couple of jewelers and some other stores they surveyed, the interest rate exceeded 35%.
Oh my God.
That's why it only makes sense to get a store card if you pay the balance in full each and every month. Steve, question number 7. What is the single most important thing to do if you want to get the best price for home insurance? Get the home appraised, shop around, install a home security system, or bundle your home and auto policy with the same insurance company?
Wow, that's a tough one. These are tough.
I worked really hard on these questions.
I'm going to say shop around.
And that is absolutely the right answer, Steve. Checkbook's researchers shop prices in 7 major markets, including right there in Chicagoland, and we found that you can save hundreds, sometimes thousands of dollars annually by shopping around for a better rate every few years. You can save a little bit with bundling your policy. You can get a little bit for installing a home security system, but the way to really save significant is to shop around. I shopped around my policy for both auto and home. I got the same company for it, just worked out that way, and I saved over $1,000 by switching companies.
That's great advice because I tend to think, once you got your company, you stick with it.
Yes, and you don't get any loyalty benefits whatsoever. They actually have algorithms now that say this person is never going to leave. Don't worry about giving them a lower rate.
Wow.
Final question, number 8, Lisa, for you. You want your clothes to be as clean as possible. Based on Consumer Reports testing, which 2 types of detergent should you use? The 4 possibilities are liquid, powder, pods, or sheets. What are the 2 that will give you the best cleaning power?
Liquid, powder, pods, or sheets?
Yes, detergent sheets.
I don't use detergent sheets, but I am told that they are very efficient and the best way to go, so I will go with pods and sheets.
And that is not the right answer, so we throw it back to Steve. Liquid, powder, pods, or sheets?
I'm going to say I know sheets are number 1. I'm going to stick with that. And this is me trying to outthink you again. Herb, I'm going to say powder.
Well, believe it or not, I don't know where you guys are getting your information about sheets, but Consumer Reports says liquids and pods work the best in most cases. Powdered detergents did not perform as consistently, and laundry sheets, detergent strips, they say, generally did the worst. So if you're using laundry sheets, switch to liquid or pods.
I don't even know where you get laundry sheets, Herb. I just hear people buzz about them, so I thought maybe I was missing out. Good to know that I'm making the right choice.
Yes. So we have a final score of 9 for Lisa and 10 for Steve.
What?
Steve, the retired guy, actually pulled it out at the last minute. Congratulations. It was great competition, guys.
Honestly, he should be ashamed that he only beat me by 1.
Lisa, let me just say this. As a consolation, because you lost, I will sell you my laundry sheets.
So you're the guy spreading that message.
I think that would be a good country western song. He sold me his laundry sheets and they didn't get the dirt out, so now I'm going back to my lady.
Here we go. Yeah, he sold me his laundry sheets and now I feel dirty.
Oh, even better.
We could go on forever, but we're not. We're going to spare the audience. Lisa Dent and Steve Bertrand, WGN Chicago, one of this country's great radio stations. Thank you so much for playing Checkbook's College of Consumer Knowledge.
Thank you for having us.
It was a blast. Thanks, Herb.
I got to tell you, that was a lot of fun. I hope you enjoyed it. By the way, we have an online version of Checkbook's College of Consumer Knowledge that you can play. Topics include personal finance, auto, health, and nutrition. I put a link in the show notes. And with that, we're out of time. I hope you'll rate this episode. It's really helpful. And follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. Remember, we release new episodes every other Thursday. Another way you can support this show is to follow us at Consumerpedia on Facebook and Instagram, at consumerpedia.org on Blue Sky, and at My Consumerpedia on X. You can find me at consumerman.com. I'm Herb Weisbaum, always looking out for you. Until next time, be smart and shop wisely.
Consumerpedia is a public service of Checkbook.org. We're a unique nonprofit that helps you save money and make smarter choices. You can count on Checkbook to help you find the best services and avoid the worst, with local ratings that are accurate and unbiased. If you live in or around these 7 cities and haven't joined Checkbook yet, check us out. Boston, Chicago, Philadelphia, Minneapolis-St. Paul, Seattle, San Francisco, and Washington, D.C. To get your free 30-day subscription, go to checkbook.org/consumerpedia. Consumerpedia, empowering consumers to save money and make smarter choices.